Now, according to the BJP sources, Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal's Singapore visit, the flare-up continues, the politics continues over this Singapore visit. Now, according to BJP sources, the invitation was withdrawn a day before Kejriwal applied to the MEA for approval. Now, Singapore cancelled Kejriwal's invite due to a late application. Kejriwal missed the deadline for accepting the invitation to Singapore on the 20th of July 2022, which is this year itself, resulting in an automatic cancellation of his invitation. Kejriwal wrote to the MEA for approval for this visit on the 21st of July. So right after it was cancelled, he then applied for MEA approval. That is the piece of news coming in from BJP sources. Now, this happened a day after the Singapore deadline expired, clearly indicating, now this is what the BJP is saying, this clearly indicates that this whole application to the MEA for approval was no more than a political stunt. But a counter has now come from the Delhi government that says that the central government is only responsible for the cancellation of the invitation. The file regarding the clearance for the Chief Minister's visit was sent to the Lieutenant Governor on the 7th of June itself. That is what the Delhi government is claiming. The LG sat on the file, as per the Delhi government, for 1.5 months and returned the file only on the 21st of July. So that is the allegation coming in from both sides, BJP sources as well as the Delhi government. While the BJP camp is saying that Kejriwal only applied for MEA clearance after the invitation was cancelled, the Delhi government is now saying the LG sat on the file for 1.5 months. I'm joined by Rupashri Nanda on the broadcast, who's been tracking every angle of the story. Rupashri, a claim versus counterclaim coming in this entire tussle over the Singapore visit between the BJP and the Aam Aadmi Party.
Well, absolutely. Now, remember, the LG's office also has made its stand very clear. And the LG office, as per sources, have also indicated that the LG was absolutely not in favor of Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal traveling to Singapore for that World Series conference. And therefore, the LG's office had also indicated that the office had turned down the Chief Minister's application for clearance to travel to Singapore. So on that count, both the LG's office and the Aam Aadmi Party's government they are on the same page. Now, when it comes to the actual denial of or cancellation of the visit, even though there is some consistency over here, because if you read the Delhi government statement very closely, it does say that the time for the deadline for clearance of the trip had already expired on the 10th of July, while the application for the same had been made on 7th of June, which was almost 1.5 months in advance. And the Delhi government also says that it is only the central government that can be held responsible for not allowing Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal to travel abroad and attend that World Cities Summit. But the central government says that when our sources have indicated that when the Chief Minister made the application finally, that was after the 20th of July, the date for the same or the window for clearance had already been shut. So both they agree that the window for the clearance of the trip had been already shut, but the Chief Minister's office or the Delhi government has said in an official statement that the central government is responsible for this, and in a very strong line they have also said that the intention of the central government may have been accomplished, which is
right.
that the Chief Minister would be not be able to speak about his achievements in a World Conference, but it has actually faced disgrace for this from the international community.
Right.
So that is the Delhi government's official statement.
Right. Thank you, Rupashri, for joining us on the broadcast. So the tussle continues between the BJP and the Aam Aadmi Party over this Singapore visit, which, as we can say right now, the invitation to the Chief Minister has been withdrawn, but the politics is far from over. Now, shifting focus back to Maharashtra.